talk because I feel like you're going to be a fucking bitch.
Hola, mi amigas. I just finally got back from Mexico. It is Lacey's birthday today, so I'm going to give her a big birthday shout out. She is the only person that I know who can lose her phone, she can lose her keys, and she can lose her dignity all in one night. Still call it a success story. You know what? The amount of times that I have gotten a phone call at midnight, sometimes 1 a.m., and it's a quiet night, and she just turns it into a full-blown fucking FBI investigation. Anyways, we really wouldn't survive without you. So happy birthday, babe. May this year bring you better luck, fewer missing items, and stories that don't require my legal counsel.
But in case they do you want my PayPal account? Do you want my PayPal info just in case you transfer? I take it all.
You guys can send her money because we need our nails done for her birthday, so send it our way.
Oh, God.
Okay, so anyways, Tana comes back from Mexico very long ago. And let me tell you, this bitch came back a whole ass Latina. Speaking Mexican, fucking picking up
Spanish. Here's the thing, everybody thinks,
you know what?
Everybody asks me, do you know if I had $1 for every time someone said, oh, like, are you Latina? Because my parents named me Santana, and Carlos Santana is a Spanish guitarist.
And your middle name doesn't help the situation either.
Oh my God. I didn't actually think about that.
Anyways, so this girl came back fucking FaceTiming fucking Mexican men for hours at a time. Like, we thought we lost our girl Santana for a while. We're like, all right.
Making taco carne asada.
As I cooked her tacos for supper tonight.
And Mexican rice.
You know what? I just wanted to take you back to your homeland, I guess.
Gracias.
I Chihuahua. Stop this shit right now. Oh,
okay, so I actually got Tinder while I was down there, which we all shocked. We were all shocked that I even did it to begin with, but I got it, and I met a couple Mexicans, and I just took them back with me. Now I talk to them, like, daily.
Think they're trying to get into Canada?
I'd let one in. He's in the Navy, so, like...
We don't got no water near us, babes.
He can... No, never mind.
Stop. Get your mind out of that gutter. We are strictly PG here.
Anywho.
He would, I'm sure.
I'm sure he would. Anyways, yeah, so that was fun. I feel like I acted like my whole personality for a few weeks was like all Mexico. But it's because I miss Mexico. I love Mexico. Apparently now I love Mexicans. So if you are Mexican and you are single,
I'll get you her Snapchat handle.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, go the easy route. Just go follow highly unrecommended.
Follow.
Highly unrecommended on Instagram.
Who had the tequila? Anywho.
I don't have any stories like that. I'm just the perfect little angel. So
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the friendship one or
which one?
The three.
Okay, fine.
Three.
Fine. You want to talk about this?
The Tres Amigos.
Speaking of Tinder, I matched with 3 guys on Tinder. Not recently. This was like 30 years ago. When I was single. I matched 3 guys on Tinder. They were all like working out of town, except for one, I think. Added them all on Snapchat the same day, talked to them. They were all super sweet. One was really eager to FaceTime and get to know me, so I FaceTimed him. And we got talking, and he said his roommate came to his room to say something to him. And my face just kind of like jaw dropped, like, oh, fuck. Because
they
were all home from work that weekend. And yeah, turns out all 3 of them were roommates. I only ended up meeting up with one of them. We went on a little date, but it went nowhere. Obviously, how awkward would that be? Then I had to do the explaining to the other guy. Actually, I can't talk to you because I went on a date with your roommate.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, my dating stories are not as good as yours.
As good as mine?
Yeah, like I don't go anywhere and come back speaking Spanish or fucking...
I was learning it before...
language? German.
Oh my God. Thank fuck I'm done with that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have 2 languages under my belt. Spanish and German. Fucking hate German.
Speak some German for us.
Wiederholen Sie. It just says listen. Do you want to know?
Your face when you said that.
Do you want to know how to say I love you?
Does it sound just as bad as
Yes, it does. It sounds like I love dick.
Well, we know you don't. But anyways. not saying you're lesbian. Holy shit.
What? That is fucking crazy.
Not saying you're lesbian. You just
Well, I'm not.
on a little crazy dry spell for a while.
Oh my god. Wait.
Anyway, I should be getting you a cake. Let's not do me a cake for my birthday. Let's get you a cake for my
it's
birthday.
my 1 year. Anyways, so I met a man.
Uh-huh.
I'm just hoping he's normal.
Wait, you were gonna say I love you in German. You just jumped ship here for a whole
You
last
told me I was
minute.
a lesbian.
No, I didn't.
Okay, it's Ich liebe dich. I don't know. It sounds stupid.
German's not sexy.
No, it's not. But let me tell you, if you spoke Spanish to me.
How about you speak Spanish to me? I'll tell you what I think. All right, maybe don't, because I don't need to fall in love with a Mexican too.
Wait, you're gonna like what I have to say. Te quiero mucho, mi mejor amigo.
All right, get me Mexican Tinder. Just kidding. What did you?
I love you, my best friend. See, it's all nice. It sounds way better than I love dick in German.
I love you in German.
Oh yeah, well, but it sounds like I love dick, which I do because I'm not lesbian. Shock.
Why is this so chaotic today?
Anyways, back to Lacey. She found a new pet a couple weeks ago, and he doesn't want to be talked about, but I love dogs, so we're going to talk about him.
Oh my god. I have a headache from laughing so much tonight.
If you're listening,
If
the
not,
leash is off.
Like a couple episodes ago, we talked about how like women are emotionally checked out before then, right? Like that's where I was in this relationship.
Very much.
Or the pet sitting Comic-Con.
I love that.
I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
that's where she was. She was ready to
I
let
was
the
just-
dog go to a new home.
He probably had a new home the entire
Probably
time.
did,
He was
yeah.
probably out prowling the town. I don't know. I have communication, man.
Here's the thing. He came over the one time, and I just, like, didn't even make eye contact with him. I just pretend he wasn't there. Like, I just, for whatever reason, I was just like, yeah, I'm good. And I don't know what it was, but,
Was it his laugh?
yeah. Sound like fucking Santa Claus.
I don't know. Like, this man had a way with his words that just, like, reeled me in. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I got the ick. I got that ick. And you asked me multiple times, like, what was it? What was it? And I couldn't pinpoint one thing.
I feel typically when we get the ick, though, there's not something that we can pinpoint. Sometimes there is, sometimes it isn't. Like, sometimes if you just yawn the wrong way, we're like, gross.
Yeah, I have no idea what it was at all. It was just, I came home that day and I was like, actually, you know,
Yeah.
I got that ick. And
You called me the next day and you were like, yeah, I'm done.
I just kind of was like checked out. Like I stopped checking in essentially.
Yeah.
And I think he definitely sensed it. But oh well.
He was probably having a puppy nap since he liked to do that all the time.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Sleepiest fucking dog I've ever met.
I never
Dog
met
pound? Like,
I never met a dog that slept so much in my life.
neither.
Just how they can make us check out so much faster.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was just waiting. I was just waiting for that like call or that text to be like, you know what? I
It's
don't
not
think this
you,
is
it's
working.
me.
And
Yeah.
that's legit what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I said when I got the speech. It was like, you know what? Like, you're a really great girl. You deserve better. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. But it's, let's cut the bullshit with this. It's not you. It's me bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I know I didn't do anything wrong. I
No.
gave that 110 and you gave
0.
29%.
If.
You know what? I'm giving a little, okay?
I think there's a lot of excuses that just, like, didn't make sense to me. I don't know. But
To me.
No, but there's a thing. I've told you this so many different times where I feel like I expect the guy, because you and I have this, where, like, we talk all day, constantly, no matter what's going on in our lives, we still make time for each other. So I have that expectation that the guy that I'm dating can still take 2 seconds to... What the fucking face is that?
Nothing. I'm just so huge on communication,
But
right?
that's what I'm
And if
saying.
you're having a busy day at work, just text
tell
me
me.
and say, hey, I'm really busy at work today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be slow responding. I'll call you when I'm done work.
Yeah. Well,
the
new
way I would be ignored
for hours.
for hours.
And hours.
There's some times where I would go like 48 hours without talking to him.
Yeah, which is so crazy. And you'd be in the same city and not see each other for like 3 weeks at a time, which is
Yeah.
like fucking diabolical.
Yeah.
But the new guy that I'm talking to, that's what he did. He's like, oh, hold on, I got a busy day, I'll text you. And I'm like, cool, that's cool.
I mean,
Again, we're hoping he's normal.
I I don't want to say too much about my life right now and what I'm currently doing, but I talk to a lot of people, right? I'm a friendly person.
Mm-hmm.
I've recently matched with somebody on Tinder on accident.
Yeah,
You know what?
Special Olympics.
Fuck oh! He has such a good personality, and he's just wheeling that right on up to me. Do you want to write his fucking profile for? This is why I deleted Tinder for so long. Because when I get tired, I swipe, and when I fucking doze off, I end up swiping on people I don't meet. Anyways, he has a fantastic personality.
I'm sure he does.
You know what? Don't be a fucking bitch. Stop it. You know what?
A nice.
I hope your guy rolls up with a peg leg.
A nice set of
Fucking
wheels.
missing 4 fingers on one hand. But like, let me tell you, my level of pettiness right now towards men, I am absolutely not a man hater at all.
I am. Have we switched roles?
I don't know. You're like, but this guy might be nice. Bitch, he's probably playing you. He's probably a catfish.
I swear, I'm not sure.
But my level of pettiness right now, like, you want to come at me with something, I'll find everything to come back at you.
I've raised her well.
And this is where, like, karma comes full circle too, bitch.
Yeah, we
Like-
had some fun this tonight.
Oh, man. And, like, I feel like I'm really good with my words when I want to be petty. When I
Yeah.
want my way, I definitely know how to use my words.
Yeah.
And I don't say that, like, I'm not this horrendous fucking bitch. Like,
Well, no, I'm just kidding. No,
Like-
she's not.
I'm not.
But she's
I
funny.
have a way of, like, getting the information I want.
Yeah.
And, like, you're like, why the fuck are you giving this person the time of day?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, because I want information. I want to know shit. You know what? Like, I wanted their address, man.
And we got it.
Hey, let the good times rule. Just, oh shit.
Wait, why did he text me?
But, like, when you consume your life looking for drama, like, I just low-key feel that karma's gonna come back and kick your ass.
It will. We've watched it in real time.
Literal real time over the last, 3 months?
Well, yeah, over the last year, but yeah, specifically.
God. You know, and I hate being that, I love being that petty bitch, but I also hate being that petty bitch being like, I'm just gonna sit back and watch it all unfold, because you know what? It's not me.
No.
I'm not the problem. But also, when you FaceTime somebody for the first time, like, how does that work? Because, like, I'm the one that will, like, usually reach out and be like, I think we should FaceTime.
I see, I
Because
never am the first one.
I like getting a feel of the personality before we meet in person.
That's fair.
I just want to feel out the person and see, because if they're engaged in your conversation on FaceTime, your first meeting is going to be good.
Fun. Or, yeah, good.
Like, and I think you get that, like, slight awkwardness out of the way when you do your FaceTime.
I never thought of that.
But, like, so I will usually I'll try and do 2 FaceTimes before we meet up in person. Because the first one is always going to be awkward no matter what. Like, I start yapping and don't stop. When I get nervous.
To fill that silence.
And I'm worried about that silence. Like, what if I snort? You know, like, I don't know. But, like, what if I just don't want that awkwardness, so then I just start yammering about nonsense, and shit just starts pouring out of my mouth, and I can't stop, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, and, you know, like...
See, but when I learned to negotiate back when I was doing real estate, I always learned the person who talks first loses. It's okay to have that awkward silence. Like, I do the same thing. Like, I find myself kind of yapping because I don't want to just be, like, sitting there and be like, what was the point of you FaceTiming me if you're just going to sit there and fucking not talk, right? Mm-hmm. But also, you're wasting my time.
But I also give the benefit of the doubt the first time. And this goes back to, like, what, episode 2, where it's, like, that awkwardness, right? Yeah. The first time is always going to be awkward, which I get. Because what do you talk about? Especially to somebody that you spend your entire day talking to. And then you FaceTime them.
And then you have nothing to talk about when you actually meet.
That's why I almost hate texting all day long, because then what do you talk about? You already know how shitty your day is or how good your day is, or you know all that shit.
I mean, you're just getting to know someone, so it's kind of like...
Okay, so use me for example.
Yeah.
This person that I met not too long ago. We originally started talking back in like November, and then I thought he was lying. I was like, "Going back home to your wife, aren't you? You're a liar. You're a cheater, aren't you?" Because that's where my mind goes nowadays.
Lacey and I are traumatized.
Turns out he wasn't, but we reconnected again, and we got to know each other, and I made him FaceTime me a couple times before we actually met in person. And we were talking the other night, and I was like, you know what? I'm just glad that your personality is actually really good, because we have and I told you about this the other day on the phone, we have actually such good conversations. I never talk religion, and I never talk politics with anybody, but we have really good conversations, and they're not overly deep where like...
See, and I hate online dating because I'm so tired of surface level conversations. Like, I don't give a fuck what your favorite color is. I don't give a shit. Like, I care about how your day was, I guess, but also, like, I don't need to know 42 people's fucking days. I just don't give a shit. I want to know, what are your flags? What do you want in life? Where are you going? Like, I want to know what the fucking traumas are. Like, I want to know...
Yeah, but they can tell you all surface level shit anyways.
Oh, no, for sure.
Like, and that's the worst part. You just gotta roll with the punches, I guess, and actually get to meet somebody. Like, dating is so fucking hard nowadays because nobody trusts
I don't trust anyone. I've been so conditioned to not trust men, which I know everyone's like, oh, why do you hate men so much? Well, because there's a history there of why I fucking hate them. I'm not just hating for funsies, right? When you've dealt with so much bullshit from men, how do you not trust them to fuck you over at some point in time, right? Like,
and then I'm on the flip side where I'm like, you got to give everybody the benefit of the doubt before you just hate on them.
No, I feel like you have to start in jail and work your way out. Prove to me why.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite.
I know.
Show me you're the good guy, but once you're in jail, fuck you. I'll leave you there.
No, you start in jail with... You start from the fucking grave and you work your way up to...
Okay, so take a situation where your conversation is great on text. You FaceTime for the first time. It's awkward as shit. You meet for dinner on a Friday night or a Saturday night. It's kind of awkward, but your conversation is so good. What do you do with that?
What do you mean what's awkward? Well, it's always awkward the first time. We've talked about that.
Yeah, but you've already got the one awkward thing out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the dinner, the supper, the date, whatever. Then what? What if that's awkward, but your conversation is so good with this guy?
I think I would still give it a shot because you're still getting to know somebody.
You would go on second, third date?
I would do yeah, I think so. I would see how, like, if it had a good conversation. Yes, it was a little awkward, but it was actually, I thought I had fun having that conversation. I would probably go again.
See, you put way more into that than I would, because I'd be like, actually, this dinner sucked dick, so I feel like you're gonna suck dick too, so bye.
No, but like, here's the thing, I want a
husband.
This
is so fucked up, because I'm the person that's always giving people benefit of the doubt, but like, you give me an ick on a date or a FaceTime, Vamushka, bye.
What language is that?
I don't fucking know. I made that up in my head.
It's the only one she knows. No, it's a real thing. But
wait,
like,
that was a real word?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Babushka. Same shit. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. Fuck off. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I just think, like, here's the thing. I am looking for a husband. So I understand that I have to. Here's the thing. I think.
Okay, but are you willing to just settle?
Oh, fuck no. Because, I mean, look at all of other people we know that are dating and settling, right? I would have done it a long time ago, but I'm not willing to settle.
But is it settling to just us? Or is it settling to them as well? Like, that's the thing. I know people that I feel like they're settling, but to the world,
they're happy.
They look happy.
Go lucky. I don't know. It's always going to happen. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily believe in true love at first sight anymore.
Fuck
I think
no.
I definitely think that even if it's your person, I still think it's like awkward parts, and getting to know each other is awkward.
I will tell you this right now. I have met this man, I think 3 times in real life, in the last 6 years, almost 7 years. I swear to you, this is the love of my life. This is the love of my life.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
And I feel like Banff Mike. That's what we call him. That's his nickname.
Yeah.
I swear to you, like...
I've heard this for years.
He's just that guy, and he says he's coming back. I don't know. Maybe I'm holding out a false hope. I don't know. I'm hoping, and I know he listens to our podcast. So, Mike, Banff Mike,
stay where you are. Actually,
you know what? I'll punch you. You will actually love this guy as well. Yeah. So, his personality is good. He's just one of those guys, like, I joke all the time when we text and I'm like, how's the love of my life?
Yeah.
Like, and he goes with it and it's easy and we can talk for hours and it's easy and like I understand him, he seems to understand me, and like
see, and then I look back and I think, did I ever have a true love? Did I ever, I don't want to say not know what love is, because I felt like there were times where I was like, oh yeah, no, I definitely love this person. Like, I mean, you know
Mr. America.
Yeah, for
you thought
sure.
you were in love head over heels.
I had never been so in love with anyone. I knew that I was marrying that man. Like, I mean, I was...
Okay, so your picker's broken. That's what we know.
I don't know. Like, I traveled to America so many times for that man. I wholeheartedly talked with his mom. I was like, yeah, I'm marrying this man. We talked about rings. Like, it was a whole thing. And now I'm like, was I just always being fucked over?
I don't know.
Like, am I ever going to meet the man of my dreams, the love of my life? Like, is that... And now I'm sitting here being like, is this even a thing? Like, am I just... Is it ever going to be for me? Or is that maybe never in my deck of cards?
You know, me and my friend Kathleen talked about this today. And I was like, I low-key feel like I just don't want to get serious with anybody because I'm waiting for Banff Mike. Like, am I waiting for a false hope right now? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
am I so set on this guy being my guy, like the love of my life, that I'm like, no one's ever going to hold up to you?
And I think, here's the thing, and I think because I've been single so long that I have such high standards that I'm like, nope, you don't even meet any criteria. I mean, they might meet some criteria, but if they're not, like, if my standards are way the hell up here, they're not even, as soon as you do one wrong thing, I'm like, nope, not the, you know, oh, I thought I wanted a country boy. Oh, but he's office, you know, maybe not my type, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I think I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, but I'm getting older. Maybe this is never going to happen. And everyone's like, no, you'll get married. You're still young. Blah. But no. And then in my mind, I go, okay, if I wanted to be married by 35, I needed to have, you know, been with someone at 20, like say 6, you date for 4 years, there you are at 30, now you're, you know, getting engaged and it takes a year, now you're married, now you have to have another year before you have kids, so that's 32, 31, right? Like, I do my math, that's how my mind processes. Now I'm like, oh, now I'm too late.
You think about this so differently than I do. I'm like,
yes.
I don't need that wedding. I don't. I just want to be with the person that I love.
Oh, no, me too. I don't necessarily need a wedding, but I want my own family. I want more kids. Like, that's, right? And my clock is ticking. So
you think.
But it is. Like, do you realistically want to have a baby at 45, 46, 47? I'm like, no.
Well, that's a little late. You're fucking 32, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what if I... No, I'm not. Because what if I go back to my math? What if I don't meet somebody until I'm 35? Well, then I gotta be with them for 3 years.
You're putting numbers on things that don't need to have numbers, and that's a thing.
But they kind of do need to have numbers.
But they don't, because do you know how many... Were you planning on having your first one, or was that an accident?
No, that was an accident, but I was also 19.
You're right, but people have accidents as adults.
No, for sure. But, like, I don't want to be 40, 41, 42, 43 with a kid. Like, can you imagine having to start completely over when your kid's almost 18? Like, that's a no for me. At that point, I'm like... Fuck it, I guess, right? Like,
guess we're just not doing it.
We're not raw dogging life anymore. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's where my mind goes. And I know that I'm not the only one out there. I know that there's other women who are, like, in their 30s. They're like, is it ever going to happen for me? Like, I don't know.
See, and I never worried about it. I guess I'm just kind of that person, like, take every day as it comes kind of thing, I guess. And, like...
You ground me when it comes to that. I don't necessarily need somebody because I've been single so long. But I'm just like, it would be nice.
Thing is, I think because we've been single for so long that we know what our worth is. Like, we know what we deserve. I think that sometimes we get lonely and then... A guy comes along and he's nice and we're like, okay, and he's that douchebag and we deal with him for a little bit before we get that, like, check, right? And you're like, shit, I actually do deserve better than this guy.
Yeah, which is my last couple relationships, right? Like,
my last?
Yeah.
What the fuck was I doing? What the fuck?
But I think when you get lonely, that's when you get in your head about it, right? And that's when you start, well, that for me, that's when I start spiraling because I'm like, oh my God, I'm lonely.
Oh, girl,
like,
and when you spiral, you spiral.
Oh, I spiral hard. But I've always, ever since I've had my kid, I always, like, would see, if I took him to, like, the pumpkin patch, I would see everyone else around with their kids and their husband and their wives and their little family, and it was just me and my kids sitting there. Like, I remember being on the pumpkin patch, and you know that little, like, ride that they would take everybody around?
Like the little tractor ride thingy?
Mm-hmm. I remember sitting there on the hay with my kid in my lap. He had to have been, like, a year, 2 years, and I just remember bawling on this ride because you look around and you see everyone else, and you're like, oh, that was me. So, but now, I'm like, you know what? I don't fucking need a man, and I'll let a man know.
And then there's me on the opposite side. I'd be like, you know what? Me, you, your kid, let's fucking go. Let's go do this.
Yeah.
We don't need no man.
We don't. Like, I mean, any guy that I talk to, even the new one I've started talking to, is like, I don't need a man. I'm very successful on my own. I don't fucking need you. You're more of a want than a need. It's a privilege to be in my life because I know my worth, I know my value, I know what I bring to a relationship, right?
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard. It's so hard, and we've had a couple people, like, message us and say they resonate with this because we low-key touched on this a while back.
A couple episodes ago, yeah.
And it's tough knowing your worth. No, it's
I
not
wish-
tough knowing your worth. It's tough getting to know someone else's worth to know if it will match your worth.
See, I would say it is also tough knowing your worth because your dating pool goes down. I wish women would know their worth earlier on so you wouldn't settle for bullshit. But the problem is when you know your worth, you realize that you're not going to settle, you're not going to deal with shitty people, drama, and so it very much limits who comes into your life. And that's when you get lonely. But it is for good reason because you know your value.
But let's talk about this. You were on a spiral. What was that, a week or two ago? You were just on a slow spiral over the course of a couple days. And we were on FaceTime, and you were just like, well, hold on. Like,
I woke up.
This might have just changed my mood today.
I woke up and saw like a whole bunch of people on Facebook, and they were like announcing their divorces, announcing separations, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? I'm okay. I'm good. Like, but then I'm also like, is that the negative part of me where I'm like, okay, good, I know that they're failing, so maybe I'm actually doing okay. Which it sounds bad, and that's not how I mean it, but I'm just like, I think I need to have this picture perfect life of like getting married, having kids, da-da-da-da-da, and everyone else is getting separated at 31, 32, and I'm like, oh, I don't have to deal with a divorce or separation.
I don't think it's like the negative side of you, though. That's the thing. I think it's kind of like, okay, well, maybe my life isn't so bad because I haven't had to do this yet. Yeah. I haven't had to break up my family. I haven't had to explain to everybody why a teenage pregnancy isn't what it's completely different.
I was this close to beating teenage pregnancy.
I don't think it's the negative side of it. I just think that you are like, well, at least this is one thing that I don't have to deal with that they're dealing with. You know, like,
I would hate to have to go through divorce at 31.
You start all over again. Yeah. Imagine.
Like, I just spent 10 years with this person, and now, like...
And then it's so hard because that person grew with, and this is like where my mind goes with a lot of this shit, because you grew with that person and you guys know all each other's secrets and you know all the weaknesses and you know their strengths and you know everything. Do you fucking go right for the throat? Like, I know I'm that petty bitch. I'd be like, oh, guess what you said that one time when we were getting intimate, and like, now I got cutthroat, now I got ammunition to fucking get you with, right? Like, and I feel like that's my pettiness. And I've had this conversation with people that I've talked to, and they're like, are you friends with your exes? And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. And they're like, how? I don't talk to my exes at all. I was like, I told some of my deepest, darkest secrets to these people. They hold this in the palm of their fucking hands. Why would I not try and make peace with that?
See, and I wouldn't say I'm friends with my exes. I'm friends with one because I fucking have to be. But then, I mean, I live 2 houses down from another. That was completely accidental. But, like, him and I still talk. I mean, if I see him or he'll text me or whatever.
Yeah, but like, how long term was it? Like, how long
was back in high school. It wasn't very long term.
Yeah. See, like, I wouldn't say that me and my 9-year relationship are on good terms, but we're very civil with each other. Like, I can ask him things. We run into each other very often, actually. He's dating that girl that he said he would never date.
Yeah.
He's legit dating that girl that was like, oh, I have to worry about her. And he was like, no, you don't. And guess what? They're together now.
Yeah, I know.
And then my first boyfriend, he actually lives in the city here, and I wouldn't say that I'm like friends with his wife, but we're civil.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm friends with any of them. Like, I am not the problem. I mean, I'm sure there's been times where maybe I am. I fucking wonder but that goes back to, I feel like, the stepping stone. I don't think I'm always the problem because it takes 2 to tango. That's the reality of it, right? So
I feel sometimes that men get a little bit intimidated by my expectations, which I don't have a lot of expectations when it comes into a relationship. I just want good, clear communication.
And quality time.
My love language is quality time. That's what I want to do. I want to spend time with you. I won't throw my other love languages out on the air like that.
But I don't know. Like, I think men definitely get intimidated, which I think, because I talk to you all the time, I'm like, how the fuck does ugly Barbara down the street get everybody and their best friend, and I'm sitting here single as shit.
Yeah, but maybe their standards aren't where ours are.
My point is.
Or you look at it and you're like, and I'm not saying that unattractive people don't deserve good-looking dudes or whatever. Maybe they got good personalities.
Or, never mind.
Maybe they are really good in bed, and that's what they like. That's what their sole purpose of their relationship is, Santana. You don't need to do the hand gestures. Nobody can see you.
Well, you can. I just think, good for her, I guess.
I mean, imagine you know you're a 2 and you got yourself a 9. Guess what? That bitch will be hanging off my arm 24/7.
Like a bracelet.
Wrap that shit around, lock it down, handcuff it, throw away the fucking key. You're not going anywhere.
I don't know. I mean, and I think men are intimidated because I make it very clear that I don't need you. I make it very clear that I am successful on my own. Right?
But see, you set your expectations differently than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I play that card? Like, I don't need you to survive. Because I don't, but I'm still going to play that female role where I'm like, but I like spending time with you. I want to spend time with you.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I want you to have fun with your guys, but, like, also make time for me. Yeah. Like, I don't need to go clubbing with you. You can go clubbing on your own, but, like, text me when you're... Or, like, you know what? Phone me and say you're stopping by on your way home. Come sleep in my bed for the night. I don't know. Everybody has different standards, I suppose.
I just don't want... I've had men try and take advantage of me that way, and I don't want it to happen again. So I'm very clear of, like, I don't need you, right? Like, I make it known that
you're the hard ass, and I'm definitely soft ass when it comes to this. Like, hands down.
Like, I'm very mean, and I'm like... Because this one that he was talking to me, he's like, so what's your love language? He's like, I don't know. Probably fucking bullying at this point. Like...
I'll probably chop off your legs, and then you'll end up in a wheelchair.
And they see me rolling. Anyways, not true. But, I don't know. Like, I think I need a man who can outdog me. And I say that in a very playful way.
But don't be too mean, because then you're just the fucking meanie.
Yeah, then you're just... gonna make me cry.
She needs somebody that's gonna swing at the knees but not hit.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. No, for real.
Give her a run for her money, but then make sure you know how to reel her in.
Yeah. Like, I want a man who's ready to put me in my place, but also, like...
Put her in her fucking place. Just do it.
Yeah.
That's what you...
I mean, I'm not gonna listen to you, and I'm probably gonna tell you to fuck right off, but,
she
give her a try.
That's gonna make her cry, and then, like, pat her on the back and play with her hair later on.
Really, that's all I need. When it comes down to it, I'm quite simple, but...
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
I'm an asshole, I'm sorry.
I just need a Mexican, okay?
Oh boy.
The white ones aren't good.
I feel like we need to end this episode now, okay? We're not going backwards. No.
Anyway, it was a whole lot of nothing on this episode, but...
I think this is where I kind of wanted to go for my birthday episode anyways. We dumped a somewhat heavier episode on you last time. I wanted to just be fun, free, go with the flow, come to what comes to mind.
Make this one go viral a little bit so that we can prove to Lacey that the heavy one isn't going to kill us. Because remember how scared she was?
I'm still scared. And I don't want people to pity me. And I think that's a large part of it. Because, like, that was a long time ago and I'm a long time over it. Mm-hmm. And it didn't fuck up my personality. I'm still funny as fuck, bitches.
And I would just like to put it out there that...
She is funny?
Yeah, but also, I just want to put it out there that Lacey also laughed when I told her not to let the rocks get her, okay? So I'm not mean to my best friend. I just wanted to make that exceptionally clear, all right? So,
on that note, next week we have
a very exciting episode.
Our first guest for the show. I'm so excited.
You used to call me on my pineapple.
I like to sing a lot. Just wants to sing. And we are begging you guys, though, please send in some things that you guys want to hear. We want your feedback. We want to include you guys in more episodes. Whether you want to be anonymous or not,
Well, they're all anonymous.
They are, but I mean, you can come to me or you and talk to us about it. If you think you have something good to talk about that you think you would be a good guest, reach out. We want to bring more people on our show.
Yeah. And we have Instagram. We've got No, we don't.
You're right, we don't, but we do have TikTok. And what else do we have?
YouTube. Did we say YouTube?
We have YouTube. I just found out today we are on Audible. I had no idea until I was downloading a book. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if we're on here because there's a podcast thing. And we're on Audible and we didn't even fucking know.
We are everywhere. No, but seriously, we are. We have TikTok, we've got YouTube, we've got Instagram, we are on Amazon Music, we are on Audible, we are on Cast. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. But
All of them. We're on all of them.
All of the streaming things that you could think of. Next up, Netflix. I'm just kidding. But
The fuck?
well, Netflix has a pod tax.
So Tana needs to go to fucking bed. You know what? We're just gonna wrap things up here. I hope you guys love us as much as we love you.
Love you. Bye.